Do you believe the Georgia Bulldogs can uphold their status as the top team throughout the entire season? It's their first time beginning the season as the favorite to win it all, and previous attempts by multiple teams have fallen short. The Football Power Index projects UGA to be 27.4 points better than their average opponent, finishing third behind Alabama and Ohio State. The talent gap between the Bulldogs and everyone else is humongous, but various things can go amiss for Georgia to tumble off its resting place at the top of the mountain. Today, we're diving into a fascinating phenomenon in college football: the curse of the preseason number one team. Time and time again, we've seen top-ranked teams in preseason polls fail to win the national championship. But why does this happen? Let's explore the reasons behind this intriguing trend. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more hard-hitting football content. With college football season around the corner, fans are actively following betting lines, top position rankings, message board rumors, and preseason polls. No, games haven't happened yet. The same arguments: it's a waste of time, they ought to ban preseason rankings, no rankings until December. Well, if the media has it all figured out, we should just cancel all the games, flare up every season without fail. Though many folks like to argue that preseason polls have no real bearing on the actual season, it's difficult to completely dismiss the idea that the voting has at least some minimal impact on the campaign that lies ahead. Teams begin this season with the hope that they can win the national championship. However, it is essential to note that in the past 24 years, only 3 teams have managed to maintain their number one ranking and secure the college football championship trophy by the end of the season. Being ranked number one in preseason polls comes with immense pressure and expectations. Teams are constantly in the spotlight, and every game is scrutinized by fans and analysts alike. This pressure can take a toll on players and coaches, leading to underperformance and costly mistakes on the field. 2012's USC team, led by Lane Kiffin, is a perfect example. The Trojans started the season ranked number one in the AP poll and finished unranked, the first team to do so since the 1964 Ole Miss Rebels, and the only team to do so in the BCS and college football playoff era. The 2012 Trojans returned 18 starters from a team that finished 10-2 and finished 6th in the final poll. USC started off its 2012 campaign 6-1 before completely falling apart and losing 5 of its last 6 games. No preseason number one team has ever produced such a disappointing season in the modern football era. Since the AP released a preseason poll in 1950, a total of 11 teams have started number one and went on to win the national championship. In fact, it happened just twice in the BCS era, as Florida State was the first to go wire to wire in 1999 until USC accomplished such an impossible task in 2004. Alabama is the only team to do it in the college football playoff era by winning in 2017. The preseason polls might seem worthless for making predictions. The humans of AP and coaches have no games upon which to base their ballots. But it seems more reasonable to wait until later in the season to look at these polls. With the number one ranking comes a target on the team's backs. Opponents are more motivated than ever to take down the top dog, often bringing their A game and making it difficult for the top-ranked team to maintain their position throughout the season. The two closest games for Georgia last season was a 4-point victory over Missouri and Columbia, and escaping with the 1-point win in the college football semifinal versus Ohio State. Throughout history, number one teams lose when it is least expected. Injuries are an unfortunate reality in college football, and they can derail even the most talented teams. When key players go down, it tests the depth of the roster. Sometimes the number one team simply doesn't have the depth to overcome significant injuries, leading to a drop in performance. Additionally, Bill Connolly of ESPN wrote an article on teams returning production for 2023. His initial numbers have Georgia with 61% returning production from the 2022 season, which ranks 80th nationally and 9th among the SEC teams. Per Connolly's statistics, Georgia has a 52% returning production on offense, which ranks 109th, and 70% returning production on defense, which is 42nd nationally. As for the other SEC schools, Texas A&M comes in first at number 7, and Alabama finishes it at number 125. College football is known for its unpredictability. Upsets, last-minute victories, and unexpected twists are part of what makes the sport so exciting. Even the most dominant preseason number one team can fall victim to the unpredictable nature of the game. Georgia's football strength of schedule is ranked at an abysmal 63rd in the nation. Their opponents' records from last season were 80 wins and 70 losses for a 53.3 winning percentage, compared to South Carolina's number one ranked strength of schedule, where their opponents won 103 games and lost 53 for a 66% winning percentage. Even though the schedule appears favorable, a team can always catch you slipping on your worst day. Kirby Smart has talented players scattered across the field and will make every opponent's day a living hell. The numbers do not support Georgia maintaining success throughout the season, and it is a monumental task as everyone plays hard against you every snap to measure up against the best. Maybe the Dogs can prove cynics like me wrong. So there you have it. The curse of the preseason number one team is a combination of pressure, motivation from opponents, injuries, and the unpredictable nature of college football. While being ranked number one in the preseason is an honor, it's far from a guarantee of success. The path to winning a championship as the favorite is always unpredictable, stressful, and better than we could ever imagine, as it pours out the love that we have for college football. Thanks for watching, and be sure to join the discussion in the comments below.